the face of trauma, the body has many natural responses that activate for our protection. But when that response is to freeze, to shut down, or immobilize, trauma survivors can sometimes feel like their body has betrayed them. They often wonder if there's more they could have done to protect themselves. But according to Dr. Stephen Porges, it's important for people who have experienced trauma to know what's happening in their body during the event itself, and why their shutdown reaction is what can often save their life.
People who have been hurt, it's not even metaphorically, people who have been really hurt, find it difficult to create relationships, even though on a cognitive level, it has a very, very high priority in their lives. It's something they want. And they desperately want it. But their bodies are saying no. And part of what I am trying to do is to explain to an individual what their body has done. Their body has not done something bad. It's actually, many times, has saved their lives. It's enabled them to really suffer without, in situations, not fighting back is very adaptive. You won't get killed. And so there are a lot of adaptive functions of surviving through immobilization or dissociation. The question is how's your personal narrative? How do you use that information to see who you are? Do you see yourself as victim, or do you see yourself now as heroic? And actually, I want to tell you a little. I got an email from a woman who was in her late 60s, and she was telling this story. She said that when she was a teenager, she was strangled and raped. And she was telling this to her daughter, many years later. And her daughter was really saying, "Why didn't you fight? Why didn't you do something?" And she felt so embarrassed, so shamed. The word was shame. And she felt so horrible. And then she said, "I read about the polyvagal theory, and suddenly," she said, "I feel vindicated, and I'm crying now." And of course, I was crying reading the email. But the issue was that she understood that what her body did was protective of her. And it was something to be proud of, not something to say that she was a victim. And our society is always treating people as if they don't fight, if they don't do this, if they don't mobilize, that there's something really wrong with them, as opposed to, this really was the best neurobiologically adaptive response that they could have made. And it's fortunate they made that, because if they had fought, they might be dead. And so it's how we see our behaviors.
One way to help people to heal from a traumatic experience is to give them a clearer understanding of their body's response. Empowering trauma patients to see their behaviors from a different perspective can help free them from a sense of shame or helplessness. We'll be getting into more of this with Dr. Porges this week when he joins us for a free webinar. He'll give us a deeper insight into his groundbreaking polyvagal theory, and he'll share effective strategies for working with the nervous system to help people recover from trauma. It's free to watch the webinar at the time of broadcast. You just have to sign up below.